What up, guys? Welcome back to another album review. Today we are going to be reviewing the debut album by singer-songwriter Stella Lefty. I really was going into this with not quite knowing what to tell. So I was pleasantly surprised, actually. Stella Lefty is a new up-and-coming singer. She recently found critical acclaim and popularity with her kind of breakout hit Boston, which has been played a lot. And I don't know, it's not the greatest record in the world, but it's a cool song. It's not terrible, but she's been catching a lot of flack because her father is a co-founder of Groupon, and people have been calling her a Nepo baby and all this shit, but I don't know, I think people are just fucking hating because they ain't got a fucking song in the top 10 of Billboard, so they can all fucking suck it. But she's really been killing it, especially with that song Boston. So I was going in this project with kind of something to expect, but I was not expecting for the project to be as good as it was. So let's go ahead and dive right into the review. First song is Lean In, Kiss Me. This one is one of my favorites off the record, and I'm going to be upfront. This song, even by itself, is so much better than Boston. Boston was a good song, but this one's really fucking good, dude. Super just bright, makes you feel like that summertime energy. It's super fun, refreshing. Kind of reminds you of like that young, innocent kind of like teen love that I think we've all kind of experienced back in high school days. It's a good record. I like it. Her performance is really good. She really lets her vocal range kind of show on here. I love how it kind of builds up and crescendos into the chorus. But it's a dope song and a lot of fun. Next song is Whiskey, and this one's another good record. This one I saw she was promoting and kind of building up anticipation for this song on her social medias, and this one is cool. It's a piano ballad. As far as instrumentation, not super anything like too complex or crazy, but a very stripped back kind of piano ballad song. But then I really love how just clear and fresh her voice sounds on throughout the whole project. It's obviously been mixed, but sounds like not overly produced. It sounds very clean, very fresh. Yeah, that's how I would describe it, like clean, fresh. Her vocals really like come to the forefront all throughout the project, and this song is a really great example of that. Especially with the stripped back instrumentation on the track. As far as subject matter and topics, she's kind of talking about seeing a guy out at the bar and meeting him, and he's drinking whiskey and kind of catches her off guard the way, he's drinking this whiskey and his kind of aura and his presence and how he talks to her and just kind of makes her feel alive, and, kind of going out on a night on the town and like kind of experiencing getting kind of swept off her feet. Nothing too crazy or like new, but it's a good record and it's fun. The track is Thinking About You, so going from a quite simple stripped back piano ballad to kind of a guitar ballad that's very stripped back. I like this one as well. This one's kind of about talking about how she's going from, being a guy's, kind of like friend to being a little bit more than friends. It's a dope record. I like it. It's not the greatest song on the project, but it's cool. And again, that stripped back production I think really helps her voice kind of shine through. Next track is Ain't Something I Do, and this one definitely is a little bit more produced and has a little bit more production put into it. And I like it. This seems like this could definitely be a big radio hit right here. And that's not what artists should be going off, but this gives that, radio hit summer sound. And I think this is a fucking dope record. I think this is my favorite track on the project. As far as subject matter, she's talking about, similarly to like Whiskey, about kind of going from being friends to a little bit more than friends. Thinking About You. Kind of talking about being a little bit more than friends with someone, and kind of that transition, and how she's like, falling for someone. That's not something I usually do. It's a cool song. I love her vocal range on this. I think this is one of the records where she really shows her strength within her voice, and it's just fucking phenomenal. I mean, it's super fun, super catchy. I love the chorus on the track. Yeah, dope fucking song. Next song is Boston. I'm sure we've all heard it by now. We've all seen the Jason Tatum edits. It's a cool song. I like it. Is it the best song on the project? No. And I think what gives people a lot of the wrong impression is they hear the song and yeah, it's a good song, it's popular, but is it anything amazing? I don't personally think so. But it is a good song and it's catchy. But people think, oh, see her success all from this one song, but they fucking find out that her dad started Groupon and they think she's a fucking Nepo baby, even though her dad really has not had anything to do with her fucking success or career. Except maybe opening a few doors because they hear that he's, but that doesn't mean that he's in there writing the fucking songs for her or singing them or, coming up with these creative ideas or helping her write these fucking songs or getting her label deals or meetings or, getting her fans. That's all shit she had to go out and do by herself on her own, and she's done that, and she's really won people over with this song originally, but she's really winning, I think, over a fan base with this project because this is a fucking awesome, awesome album. So yeah, I don't know. I think people are just talking shit, but yeah, she ain't no fucking Nepo baby. She really has put in work, and this project, I hope, really opens up people's eyes and sheds light to how amazing of an artist she is. Track Missing You. This one is another very simple guitar ballad as far as the production wise, and then as far as subject matter, nothing too crazy. Kind of just talking about leaving home and kind of missing her home and her friends at home and also the person she's in love with. As far as subject matter, nothing too crazy. It's a good song. Next song is I Know. This one, I also really enjoy this one. It's super fun, just makes you feel young, makes you feel vibrant. I also think similarly to Ain't Something I Do, this one shows her vocal range really well. I love the intro to the track. I think it's super fun. Yeah, it's a really good track. I mean, I'm trying to give her as much praise as possible because this project really, not surprised me, but surpassed my expectations as an album from her. I was already a fan before, but now I'm like, oh, this shit's dope, and now I'm even more excited for what she's got coming next. But this song is definitely one of those standouts. This track is Slow Dancing. This one has similar subject matter to Whiskey, just as far as production, done up a little bit more, and it's kind of at a different tempo. This one is got a little bit more going for the production, but it's a little bit slower. It's a song I don't know, it makes you feel like, like something you can dance to, but slow dancing a little bit, but still has a little bit of like rhythm spice to it, I like it, but as far as subject matter, very similar to Whiskey. Track is Forever Guy. This one is the first song on the project that I'm not really a fan of. It's too slow for me personally, too simple as well as far as the production. I know I said I really like the kind of simple stripped back production on a lot of the records on here, but this one's just way too simple, way too slow, feels a little bit boring, falls flat for me personally. But as far as subject matter, she's just kind of talking about trying to find her forever guy and that one person she wants to be with. Next track is Something to Lose featuring Vincent Mason. This one's cool. This is the only feature on the project. As far as sonically, they sound very well together. It's another very slow track. I like this song, but is it, one of the best on the project? No. But as far as subject matter, she's kind of talking about how she was very lonely starting out kind of at the start of the project, but now she's kind of found her forever guy, but now she's like, oh, is this a guy or a person I want to worth, losing to kind of follow my dreams or be the person I am? It's all right, but I don't know, not quite for me. Next song is Good at Leaving, kind of following from the last song. She said that she's really good kind of at leaving, and kind of making that decision to kind of take the risk and put her love kind of on the line. It's cool. It's cool. But I don't know. I like this song, and I also really like the banjo on this song as well. I think that's a very nice touch sprinkled throughout the song, especially kind of at that front start portion of the record. I enjoy the song, but is it anything mind-blowing? No. But it's a good song. Track, Summer When You Were Mine. On this one, she's kind of now reminiscing on that forever guy, that perfect guy that she met, and about the summer, I mean, they spent together, and it's cool. I like this song, and I like kind of how this story kind of somewhat progresses and connects throughout the records. I think it's cool, but yeah, it's a cool song. Next track is Feel Better, and on this one, she's kind of talking about or asking herself, when is she gonna feel better and move on from this kind of relationship that's been on her mind. And it's something I think we all ask ourselves at one point or another in our lives. I like this one. I think it's cool. And it's a slower guitar ballad. And this one I think really capitalized, similar to Whiskey, but not falling into, the same kind of setbacks like Forever Guy did, where it's just so slow. But I like this one. And the last track, track 14, is Why Wouldn't We? On this one, kind of talking about how her trying to figure out how to make the relationship work. I think it's a dope way to end out the album. A little bit more added into the production side of things, and it's nice to kind of see it have that kind of blossoming kind of end to the project, especially with some of these slower tracks in the last like 4 tracks before this. But it's a cool way to end out the project. Overall, I really came out liking this album a lot. The only song I really wasn't hottest on was like Forever Guy. Otherwise, I like this project a lot. It exceeded my expectations, like I said earlier. Overall, I'm going to give the album a 7.8. My top 3 favorite songs in the project are I Know, Ain't Something I Do, and Lean and Kiss Me. But yeah, dope fucking project, dude. To whoever's calling her a fucking Nepo baby or talking this shit, it's because they ain't got fucking the success that she's been having, and they're jealous, and they're acting like if they weren't in her fucking position, they wouldn't be using the fucking resources she's had. But it's not like her fucking dad's out here making the music for her. I'm sure it probably helps having him as her dad, but she's still putting in this work, and she's still the one that's making this success for herself, not her fucking father. So, kudos to her. This was a dope fucking project. Can't wait to see what's next for her. But that's all I got for this album review. Until next time, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Pick up a copy of my brand new book, The Simplicity of Complexity. Link is going to be down in the description below. And until next time, peace out.